The world's biggest tournament is coming, and the official FIFA World Cup 26 try-under competition ball is here at the Goal 90 shop. Designed for the game's biggest stage, it's built for precision, speed and control. Right now, you can make it yours with 30% off plus free shipping. Don't just watch the World Cup, own a piece of it. Visit goal90.shop today and order now.
The primary job of a defender is to keep the ball out of the net, but in addition to that, some of them have mastered the art of also putting it in the opposite net, even better than some seasoned centre-forwards sometimes. Today, we want to talk about some of those guys who fall into this category. In this video, we'll only be talking about active footballers from this generation, so don't expect to see OGs like Sergio Ramos or Gerard Piqué. Alright, let's dive right into it. These are 7 defenders who are strikers in spirit. We'll start with the most obvious one, Gabriel. Over the last couple of seasons, this guy has become one of the major sources of goals for Arsenal. This season, he's already been directly involved in 4 goals in 12 appearances, including a goal and an assist against Atletico Madrid in the UEFA Champions League. And remember, last season, he was directly involved in 8 goals, including big ones against Manchester City and Spurs. He's just such a massive attacking threat, especially from set pieces. And Gabriel is specifically so crazy because he's really good at stopping goals and scoring them. So while your attackers fear him, your defenders will also have to fear him because he's just a beast in both boxes. I mean, for a centre-back to have his own celebrations, you just know that he's a striker in spirit. Speaking of celebrations, you won't find many defenders with a better celebration than Harry Maguire. This dude really has the cleanest knee slide we have ever seen in football. No jokes. And for your knee slide to be that neat, you have to be a striker in spirit. You just know he scores a lot of goals and practices his knee slides in training. Maguire is always popping up with goals every now and then, and he almost always finishes them like someone who's been playing centre-forward all his life. This season he's already scored twice, once against Grimsby Town when United desperately needed a pick-me-up, and of course very recently the big winner against Liverpool at Anfield, which turned him into a real Man United hero right now. But he didn't just start producing goals now, you know. Last season he was directly involved in 5 goals for United, and the season before that he was involved in 7. This right here is a striker who just happens to spend most of his time playing in defence. And United understand how good he is, which is why anytime they're in desperate need of a goal, they just throw him forward and pray, and more often than not, he ends up saving them. And you know what? Even the way Maguire takes penalties tells you that he's a striker in spirit. Just take a look at his finishes from the spot. Some of the best you will ever see, to be honest. And Harry Maguire is not the only Manchester defender on this list. Can you guess who the other guy is? Take a shot in the comments and we'll see if you're right soon. While you're there, if you aren't yet subscribed to the channel, go do that right away so that you never miss out on our amazing content. Now, let's talk about Ronald Araújo. In his case, it makes a lot of sense because he actually started his career as a striker, and you just have to watch how he moves in and around the opponent's box and you'll see it. Oftentimes, when Barcelona need a goal, Araújo instinctively moves up the pitch to try and make something happen. But against Girona, it wasn't even about him moving from defence to attack. Flick literally put him into play as a number 9, and he didn't fail to deliver, scoring the winner in the 93rd minute. But it wasn't just the goal that earned him praise in that game, it was his entire play. He held up play, ran the channels and interacted with other attackers like a typical striker. No wonder Barcelona fans have been asking for more centre-forward shifts from the Uruguayan. Will Flick give him more minutes as a number 9, especially amidst Barcelona's current injury crisis? What do you think? Anyway, we know we just could not do this video without mentioning Ricardo Calafiori. This guy is absolutely insane. He's certainly a striker in spirit. With him, it's not just really the fact that he's able to put the ball in the back of the net, it's how he does it. He is able to bend the ball with utmost precision and place it beyond the reach of the goalkeeper whenever he wants. But the craziest thing about him is the zones he runs into and the positions he occupies on the pitch. This dude plays as a left back for Arsenal, and of course, when they're in a defensive shape, you'll see him there. But when the team starts to attack, he doesn't just overlap on the left like your average left back. Instead, you'll see him occupying central attacking zones like a 9 or a 10. Of course, most of this is thanks to how Mikel Arteta sets up his team. But it's insane how a defender has that much awareness, intelligence, and deft touches that make him so comfortable in those areas of the pitch. There's just no way that you're convincing us that this guy is not a striker in spirit. Now, remember we said that there's another Manchester defender in this video? Yeah, that guy is Josko Gvardiol. He's another guy who is always so comfortable in attacking zones despite being a defender. And the interesting thing about him is that most of his goals aren't even headers. Most times, Gvardiol is picking the ball up in midfield, maneuvering through the opponent's defense and unleashing a crazy shot, just like you want your striker to do. Remember that period in the 2023-24 season where he was one of Man City's highest goal scorers? Really crazy, right? I mean, this dude really had a run in April and May of 2024 where he was directly involved in 6 goals in 5 Premier League games. Think about it for a second. 6 contributions in 5 games. There are loads of attackers who have gone full seasons without having spells like this. This is just absolutely mental. And guess what? He even came close to scoring a Premier League hat-trick against Fulham in 2024. But he refused to take the penalty which was offered to him by his teammates. Yeah, that would have just been historic. Anyway, another defender that certainly belongs on this list is Dumfries. Of course, the fact that he often plays in a 3-5-2 setup which pushes him higher up the pitch helps his case. But he still deserves a lot of credit for the intelligent runs he makes and the brilliant finishes he produces. I mean, we all saw him in that semi-final against Barcelona, didn't we? That is a performance even the best of the best strikers would be absolutely proud of. Last season, this dude was directly involved in 17 goals for Inter Milan. The season before that, he had 10 goal contributions, and this season, he's already scored 3 goals. Yeah, put Dumfries up front in any team and he will surely do a more than decent job there. We'll now wrap this up with Mickey van der Ven. Of course, being a tall centre-back, it's not very surprising that he's good in the air, and he's insanely fast, which will always be a huge plus when it comes to attacking. But all that aside, have you seen the way this guy strikes a football? He is actually a very good finisher. He can hit a rocket, slot the ball, bend it, or even produce an acrobatic finish. Left foot, right foot, header, it doesn't matter. He can do it all. He is just absolutely ridiculous, this guy. Of course, he's amazing as a centre-back, but if Spurs or the Netherlands were ever short of strikers, we're pretty confident that Van der Ven will be able to slot right in and do a great job in that position. Now, are there more defenders that you would say are strikers in spirit? Drop their names in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so that you never miss out on new content. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye.